Hello, my name is Hao Ye. I am the curriculum lead at the Community for Rigor, and today I will be giving you a demonstration of one of the activities from our literature searching unit. This activity that you see is going to be a demonstration of performing effective literature searching using Boolean operators and terms and synonyms. So we're going to start out by doing a simple search for this topic, which is how does neuroplasticity relate to stroke recovery? And we might start out pretty simply by looking for articles that have neuroplasticity in the title or abstract. That's what this little tag here for TIAB stands for. And then also for stroke recovery in the title or abstract, we want our search results to include both of these terms. And so we're going to join them with an and. And if we click search PubMed, you'll see we got 221 search results using this approach. Okay, so next we're going to do something that is a little bit more complex. We know that not every article is necessarily going to refer to these concepts of neuroplasticity or stroke recovery using this exact phrasing. And so, for instance, some articles may refer to it using the phrase neural plasticity. Some may refer to it as brain plasticity. There is even a specific mesh term. Mesh stands for medical subject heading. Uh, so there's a specific mesh term for neuroplasticity called neuronal plasticity. And this allows us to use PubMed's database where different articles that are about this subject will have this mesh label applied to it, even if they don't necessarily use any particular word or phrasing of it. And so searching for mesh terms allows us to be more thorough in kind of making sure we're getting all of the possible results about this particular topic. So let's start by trying to group together all of the related terms and synonyms for our first concept, neuroplasticity. So we'll group those together. And then we'll do the same for stroke recovery. So that will include post-stroke rehabilitation and stroke rehabilitation. And we're not going to use any of these aging terms for now, so we're going to put them in the unneeded terms box here. And then we're going to click on check. And it looks like we've done everything correctly. And we can click search PubMed. We can also see in the search query here, by including all of the neuroplasticity terms together, they're joined with the Boolean operator or. So any of these ways of for an article to be about neuroplasticity will be included, as well as any of these ways an article could be about stroke recovery will be included. And then again, using parentheses and this and, making sure that articles have both of those topics in them. So now if we click search PubMed, we get a lot more results, right? We get 1,340 results. This will definitely include those same 221 results we saw previously, but now also other articles that may refer to neuroplasticity or stroke recovery in some different way. Okay. And now this was done without using any aging terms. And so if we go back up to the top, now we are having a new instruction, which is what if we add aging as a topic for this search? So we have these aging terms that we previously didn't use, and we're going to create a new concept for aging. So we're going to group those together. And so now we're requiring that in addition to neuroplasticity and stroke recovery, the article also has to be about aging. So you'll see again here the appropriate use of and or and parentheses to group the terms appropriately. We'll do a check. Our check passed. And now we can click search PubMed. And we can see here now we got 16 results. So the number of search results has decreased because we've made it a requirement that the articles also be about aging. Right. So again, little takeaway from here. from this activity, which is that a well-constructed Boolean search is going to balance breadth and thoroughness. So using the operator or with different ways of phrasing or using specific tags and mesh terms related to a specific concept. And then by using and to make sure that search results have to include all of those concepts, we end up having search results that are going to be very precise about the specific intersection of concepts that we're looking for. And you can see kind of like how that happens with these different approaches to searching and the number of results that we get. We can both get a lot more results that match what we're looking for and also narrow it down if we need to add additional concepts. All right, thank you very much.